Here we go, Brave Nation. This is 3 5-minute rounds in the bantamweight division. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 8 wins and 1 loss. He stands 175 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 61.6 kilograms. Representing Secutor MMA and fighting out of Belgrade, Serbia, please welcome Borislav Nikolić. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 4 wins and 1 loss. He stands 172 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 61.7 kilograms. Representing the Honey Badger Academy and fighting out of Kildare, Ireland, by way of Latvia. Give it up for Matiss Zaharovs.
Since he entered the cage, Carrick, this one is going to be a banger.
I'd like to see Borislav move a little bit. There he goes, circling on the outside. Very smart not to attack right off the bat.
Matiss Zaharovs does have that wide stance, darts in and out, not unlike a Taekwondo or karate practitioner, but he's a shot over the top early. Borislav doing a little bit of talking early.
Borislav doing a nice job of feinting with the hands, feinting with the head, feinting with the hips.
Zaharovs chewing up that lead leg. Nice distance management from Matiss Zaharovs.
No feeling out from Borislav Nikolić. He's just letting those hands go with maximum intention.
Nice work from Matiss Zaharovs to pop right back up, giving Nikolić no time at all with which to rest, and now pressures him against the cage. Superior head control being exhibited here by Matiss Zaharovs.
Borislav in on the whizzer. Wants to pummel in a little bit more with his other hand. Then he should have the leverage he needs to get it off that fence.
Matiss Zaharovs making life very uncomfortable for Nikolić with that head control.
A little bit of a giraffe fight in there where the two are vying for head control. Borislav not winning that head control fight right now.
Matiss may look to try and just shift his body weight round to his right and use the trip takedown. Right now standing square on with Borislav, but Matiss Zaharovs so deceptively strong in these positions.
With his head in the place it is, he can pick and choose the shots when he wants, and he's got a high chance of getting the takedown, as you saw right there.
And just transitions beautifully, landing in to that side control position. May go knee on belly.
May be looking to set up a Darce if he loses the game for top side.
Just clamping down on that whizzer position. May look to pop it out. Nice work by Borislav Nikolić to try and reverse the position, but again, that strength of Matiss Zaharovs. You can hear Phil Moll, Peter. He is not joining us in commentary. That is actually his corner work. One of the loudest corner men in world mixed martial arts. That's doing him a disservice, not just loud, he also gives incredible coaching to his fighters.
Brave Nation, one of the biggest differences between grappling and mixed martial arts is this half guard position. In grappling, bottom half guard is the single most fruitful position you've got. It's not in mixed martial arts. It's essentially being in a half mount.
Zaharovs just putting the pressure on Borislav right now. Landing strikes, making life very, very uncomfortable. Big knee. Again, back into that draining position, but switch from Borislav.
Borislav's got to be careful. He doesn't want to pummel from an even point of control. He wants to get superior control when they're standing, and he needs it in order to overcome this battle.
Nice work from Zaharovs to dig in for those underhooks. And just now, again, just making everything uncomfortable for Borislav. Separation, and you wonder how much those grappling exchanges have forced the blood and lactic acid into the arms of Nikolić.
Borislav got it out now where he wants it.
Matiss getting a little bit reckless with that overhand. May try and... Oh, That was actually the takedown from Borislav there. May have face planted a little bit.
Beautiful lateral drop, and he ends up on top. That means everything on the judges' scorecards. What he's got to do now is start causing damage.
Matiss throwing elbows off his back, has a foot on the hip of Borislav, on his right foot on the left hip, may try and create a little bit of an angle. You can see him trying to work for the armbar. He has the angle. Switches to the triangle.
If that head is controlled, it could be a short night.
He doesn't have that shin flush against... He didn't have that shin flush against the shoulders of Nikolić, but
beautiful defense from Borislav Nikolić.
Matiss Zaharovs showing just how dangerous he can be off his back. Needs to be wary of his neck here. Borislav does have 2 wins via guillotine choke so far. Renowned for his choking ability. 3 wins via rear naked choke, 2 via guillotine, 1 via triangle. Matiss doing a good job of keeping the fight honest, landing strikes from the top position. Just in the half guard right now. Nikolić trying to create a little bit of distance, trying to move his head, trying to move the head of Zaharovs off the center line.
Beautiful jiu-jitsu. Got the underhook, got on his side, countered the return. Beautiful job in the closing seconds of that bout by Borislav Nikolić.
Again, if you are a fan of grappling for mixed martial arts, then feast your eyes at these exchanges. Real high-level jiu-jitsu for MMA being exhibited by both men here, Kerry.
I'm hoping we can get a look at some of that grappling action as well as the stand-up strikes so we can break it down just a little bit for the fans. Not a lot of advice being given in the corners. I'm not sure a lot is needed. I think they both acquitted themselves well, and there's our little replay. Absolutely phenomenal submarine kick, but what happens? Almost instant back take.
Nice kick to the body from Borislav. Both these men showing just how well-rounded they are, landing good shots, landing in dominant positions on the ground. Zaharovs has been the most dangerous so far with the submission threat, working for that triangle. Again, very wide stance from Matiss Zaharovs. Nikolić starting to chase just a little bit. Need to be careful doing that against somebody who's so quick like Matiss Zaharovs. Head kick just shy from Zaharovs.
Brave Nation, Nikolić's hands are just a little bit low. The advantage of having your hands that low is the punches can come in from unexpected angles. The disadvantage is you can get punched in the head.
Oh, beautiful duck under anticipation from Zaharovs. Anticipated the big shot coming from Nikolić, ducked under for the takedown. May try and take the back here if Nikolić continues to turn.
Zaharovs has that Dagestani handcuff in place. He's got multiple options from here, and they're all good.
You may call it the Dagestani handcuff, but because it's Matiss Zaharovs, I'm going to call it the Latvian lace-up. Just sitting inside the half guard in that anchor position, establishing the position before doing anything else. Nikolić doing a good job of landing little pot shots from the bottom.
Borislav staying very, very busy. Takedowns in mixed martial arts do not count as much as they used to. What we're looking for more is damage, is impact.
Little short pot shot elbows there from Matiss Zaharovs. Good shoulder pressure, just trying to force the body of Borislav Nikolić away from him. What Borislav Nikolić is trying to do is turn in towards Zaharovs and try and regard. Matiss Zaharovs just trying to bring that head of Borislav Nikolić the other direction.
Matiss is trying to get on his side. He can't duck like that, or he can get stuck in a darce. He's got to keep that body somewhat straight, but when you do keep it straight, you can get struck.
Oh,
beautiful grappling exchange.
Nice job from Borislav Nikolić to get out the back. The educated fans here in Belgrade appreciating what they're seeing. A reversal of fortunes here. Zaharovs has the butterflies. 1 foot on the hip now, but he's eaten a couple of shots. Again, trying to work for that triangle. Big up kick. Needs to be wary of getting his back taken here by Borislav.
What a phenomenal bout for the fans. Mixed martial arts is not just kickboxing with smaller gloves on and wilder shots. It's also beautiful ballet-like exchanges on the ground like we're seeing before us.
Yeah, Kerry, you can see just how technically astute both these fighters are. Just subtle things like trying to create angles, getting the foot on the hip like Matiss Zaharovs is there. Marking up underneath the eye of Matiss Zaharovs. Did he rock him a little bit with that shot, or was it off balance? Couldn't quite see.
Could have been a little bit of both. Okay, that one was a rocker. That was two rockers.
Borislav Nikolić needs to be wary of overextending on his shots here, leaving a submission attempt open. Can't quite see if he has the neck of Matiss Zaharovs. Sprawling, heavy as Borislav Nikolić. May try and sneak in the likes of a Darce or an Anaconda here. As we alluded to earlier, Borislav has an incredible squeeze. 6 of his wins coming by submission, all via choke.
Zaharovs trying to stand here. May go in for a single. There it was. Back up to standing. Stuck not really in an arm guillotine yet.
Nikolić trying to drop down for that guillotine. He has the hands connected.
There's danger now, Phil.
He steps over, trying to step over that knee of Matiss Zaharovs. He's let the hands go. Nice hand fighting from Matiss Zaharovs. Eats a knee to the shoulder plex, but again, Borislav trying to get in on that neck.
May have a reverse grip there, driving the inside of the forearm up into the throat.
It's a very dangerous position for Matiss Zaharovs to find himself in.
Zaharovs looking to scramble.
Oh, great job by Zaharovs to ride out the danger of the choke and get back to his feet. Oh, gets caught with a shot, more so off balance.
Huge moment, Phil. Absolutely huge moment. If anybody had any doubt who won that round, I think it's been settled by this takedown and cover and some shots coming down.
Matiss Zaharovs working off his back with big elbows from Borislav. Incredible fight so far. Borislav just stands over Matiss Zaharovs as if to say, you're in a fight now, kid.
Brave Combat Federation delivering fight after fight. These warriors are phenomenal.
Big deep breaths taken by both men in the corners. Is it any surprise with the energy they have expelled? And again, some of those transitions on the ground were fantastic. Credit to Borislav Nikolić trying to work for the neck of Matiss Zaharovs, and Zaharovs showed his calm to ride out the storm and get back to his feet. All to play for going into the third round, potentially, Kerry. There's the duck under and takedown from Matiss Zaharovs.
Look at that drive, that penetration.
Borislav Nikolić on his feet straight away, almost walking over to the corner of Matiss Zaharovs. Referee having to push them back a little bit, say, behave yourself, lads.
Phil, what do you think? Round's even right now. Winner of this round wins the fight.
I think that's a fair summation to make, and if I was in the corner of either lad, I'd be saying that. I'd be saying, get in, get the finish, make it definitive. Zaharovs just clips the chest of Borislav with that hook.
I'd like to see Borislav tighten those shots up a little bit. Not throw them quite so wide. Come right down the middle. Show a slightly different look. Like that.
Over the top. Forcing Zaharovs into the takedown. Jumps on the guillotine. Just how tight is it here? Matiss Zaharovs has the arm in trying to protect himself. I believe he has S-grip on the wrist of Borislav Nikolić.
Zaharovs raising those hips just a little bit. When you raise the hips, the pressure is decreased to some extent in the throat. Hey, hips have dropped back down again.
I'd like to see him tripod a little bit more, get up on his legs, drive his own shoulder into the face of Borislav Nikolić.
Borislav now working towards a figure 4 in order to hold his opponent's hips down. When you hold those hips lower, it forces the chin in tighter towards the chest and makes the choke tighter.
Zaharovs has the grip of the wrist. I'd like to see him reach over with his free arm over the head of Borislav and drive his shoulder into the face of Borislav. Borislav trying to readjust, and
Borislav probably wants his hips a little bit farther back, and
nice work.
Zaharovs is out.
Nice work from Zaharovs, but he finds himself back in that position.
Phil, Zaharovs has a little work to do right now to win back the esteem of the judges. He got stuck in that guillotine for a while. He needs to do something spectacular to make them forget about it. That's a good start.
Arm-in guillotine, but now potential to be a mounted guillotine here by Borislav Nikolić. Oh, that looks tight. Can Matiss Zaharovs survive in this position? Doing a good job.
Hands are coming together.
You wonder just how much Borislav Nikolić is putting into this. Is he potentially in danger of burning out his arms?
He's not yet. He doesn't have the hands connected. He's not arching his hips down, not thrusting the chest forward. So far, he's playing a very careful game.
Zaharovs could potentially sneak out the back here, or he could roll Borislav Nikolić over to his side.
See if that half guard can get past. If it is, there's going to be a heck of a scramble.
Matiss nearly taking the back. There it is. Big knee to the chops from Matiss. Matiss Zaharovs needs to get his back off the cage here. He needs to land some damage here so that the judges know that he's in the fight. But that early ground control from Borislav Nikolić will be sitting heavy in the minds of the judges right now.
2 minutes, Brave Nation. 2 minutes left in this fight.
Takedown attempt from Matiss Zaharovs again. Borislav trying to get in on the neck. Nice work from Borislav to end in the dominant position.
Looking for the back now. Denied, standing, 2 good shots. That's how to stand up in mixed martial arts.
Matiss Zaharovs calling Borislav on. Dare I say it, Matiss perhaps looking a little bit fatigued, having to defend. Those submission attempts may have depleted him just ever so slightly. And Matiss trying to get in on a big double.
Hip heist coming up. Maybe a wall walk.
Borislav done a good job to post down and get back. Try to get back up to his feet here. Matiss needs to suck those legs out from underneath Borislav.
And Phil, in some senses more importantly, if he does succeed, he's got to do something with it.
Popped out the back here. How much does Matiss Zaharovs have left in the tank? Borislav right back up again. Potential for a trip here for Matiss Zaharovs.
Borislav Nikolić is one cool move away from proving he is a global talent in mixed martial arts. Less than 30 seconds, Brave Nation.
Takedown here for either man could secure the round. It will be huge. Matiss pressuring Borislav against the cage. 10 seconds to go. Can either fighter do something definitive? Both men exchanging knees in the clinch.
Oh.
Whoa, incredibly close fight. We go to the judges' scorecards.
Absolutely phenomenal fight.
Both men raise their hands.
Phil, as I said about the Brad Katona fight, I think Borislav Nikolić is a global talent. I think it again after seeing this fight. But to prove it, it's gonna take the judges seeing it the same way.
Again, thank God we are not judges. The third round was really all about the submission attempts from Borislav Nikolić. Now, the argument can be made. Do you give the points to the fighter who's attempting the submissions, or do you give the points to the fighter who's able to defend the submission attempt? It really does come down to the subjectivity of our 3 judges sitting cage side.
Judges do not consider defense in mixed martial arts. It's one of the central differences between judging and boxing, where ring generalship, effective aggressiveness, and effective defense are the 3 biggest criteria. Absolutely, the initiation showed, and going for those guillotines is, I think, going to weigh heavily on those judges' scorecards.
And now the anxious wait for both men while the judges' scorecards are being tabulated. Both men in the center of the brave CF56 cage, and what a fight for the fans of grappling.
Absolutely phenom back and forth bout. The two are speaking amiably in the cage. They're putting their arms around each other for the cameras. It's moments like these, Brave Nation, that don't always show on the telecast. I wish you could see. This is brotherhood that we're seeing here in the Brave Combat Federation cage. Carlos Kramer now knows what the judge's decision is. I do not. I cannot see it. If I did, I wouldn't announce it, of course. That's the Roaring Lion's job. He's pacing up into the Brave Combat Federation cage, and in just moments, Kramer's gonna make it official.
All right, Brave Nation, let's give it up for these two warriors. What an incredible battle inside the cage. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored the bout 29-28. For your winner, by unanimous decision, from Belgrade, Serbia, Borislav Nikolić!